everyone, John Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another beverage edition. Today, more wine. Today we're looking at Foxhorn Merlot. This is from the Foxhorn Vineyards, based in Australia, or the southeastern Australia, as they say. A very budget-friendly wine. Paid $6.99 plus tax for this. Add to the Gurus Cash Saver, 13% ABV. Again, as I mentioned, part of the wine group. I don't drink Merlots, but it's not my style of wine that I like to consume. But you know, oh well. One of those shots. As you can see, I've already put a nice dent in it. Ba-dow. It's probably my last swig of the night, or day, I should say. That's what the well name looks like. Again, the wine group also involved in Glen Ellen, Franzia wines, Flip Flop, also very high-end wine. So again, high-end, expensive wines to your budget-friendly wines, like I mentioned, Flip Flop, Franzia, which is a very popular box wine that gets very much dismissed, but also very popular. You know, I know some restaurants and some clubs will say, "Oh, this is the house wine." Usually the house wine could be Franzia or Carlo Rossi or, you know, Liberty Creek, depends, you know. So maybe Foxhorn, possibly. Anyway, in the small town of Griffin, New South Wales, winemaker Sam Matiga creates ripe, I guess, rich wines from grapes grown in southeastern Australia and sandy soil that are jammy and soft. Merlot has a ripe cherry notes and a smooth finish, perfect with sirloin steak and grilled portobello mushrooms. I had this earlier with pot roast, beef short ribs, boneless, and some white rice, yellow rice I should say. And I had that earlier with this wine. So let me review. Bang. I didn't give the last one I did, the Cabernet Sauvignon, a very high score because I just thought it was a little too meh. But maybe this might be different. It has that very formaldehyde. Immediately, you just get the alcohol whiff. Just really hits your nose immediately with this wine. And you're like, woo! More of it than you get some of the, as I say, some of the cherry scent in this. Yeah, it's just brutally strong. I don't think I give that one a good score. I didn't give it a good score at all. I think it was probably positive, maybe a C or B minus for this wine, for that wine. They got the again, Chardonnay. They have their they got their Chardonnay. They got their White Zinfandel, Pinot Noir. Again, budget friendly. You could take to a picnic, you know, or a cookout. You're not going to know the difference. Again, it's wine that's, if you didn't buy it and that's the only one that's being served, I'm sure you'll try it or you're going to buy it if you're going to go someplace, put into a milk jug or something, or maybe into a water bottle, you know, whatever. You want to be serving with friends. I don't know who does that. That's what I hear, right? But if you're at a concert or a cookout, I'm sure, or let's just say any social function, and this is what they're serving, you know. Yeah, the alcohol is really overpowering more of this than the cherry notes I'm getting in this. Bottoms up. guys. Again, I took a whiff of this because, like I said, I gave some of this to some people I knew that sip it. You know, they were just like, you know, whatever, man. Pour it down. Bought this yesterday. You know, as you can see where the bottle is, I said, well, let me review it. Has a very chalk aftertaste to this. But I'm getting very little cherry flavors in this. Maybe a small amount of cherry in this wine. There's another wine I recently did from Salvari, or the Walburn Estate wines. That was their the Salvari Cabernet, and they have other brand of wines, other variants. Varietals, I should say, as the term is in the wine community. And that was sold exclusively to Walmart. And that goes for about $4. It's a $4 bottle of wine, you know, $3.96. Round it off, as they say. The teachers say, remember, round off the numbers. So it's a $4 bottle of wine, and plus tax, blah, blah, it's coming to maybe $4.70 and change you're paying for it. Depends. Again, other places could be cheaper than that, or maybe a lot more. Again, all depends on state alcohol laws when it comes to wine and spirits and beer. You know, people don't know that. You know, when you go to every state, this is how they mark price for beer. This is how they mark price for wines, and, you know, or whatever. I guess they consider wine coolers under the beer category. You know, things like that. Hard seltzers, hard lemonade, when I guess they're under the beer category. And then how they price spirits, hard liquor. You know. Every state is different. High spirits could be inexpensive, and let's just say in one state, let's say Nebraska, versus beer or wine. In New Jersey, beer is very inexpensive. Depends which one. Wine and spirits are a lot higher. Alabama, beer is cheap. Yeah, beer is cheap. Depends. Versus spirits and wine. How it goes. Again, every state, all the great 50 states, including Puerto Rico and Guam and the Samoan Islands, you know, everything is priced how they like to price it. So it was $6.96, and then maybe I can see a reason why this is what it is. The store I bought this, it was a cost plus store, cost plus 10%. I mean, it was right there down the street from my employer before I left work. That Friday I bought it. It was like right there before I got it, and I said, you know, whatever, let me go ahead and buy this. So, again, maybe you get a little of the aftertaste of the cherry, but it's that alcohol that really kind of like hits me immediately when I just pour it down into this glass. I'm like, you know, whoa, man. Excuse me. It says medium dry. I do like dry wines, but I think there are other brand of wines I'm sure that out there that are reasonably priced that I'm sure that y'all can probably get. Again, Liberty Creek is a good one. Now more bang for your buck. Carlo Rossi, if you're into that. Livingston, budget-friendly wine. The Oak Leaf brand of wines that sell exclusively to Walmart. Looking Glass. That's sold exclusively to Walgreens. And then again, the other budget-friendly, you got, yeah, I mentioned Livingston and Carlo Rossi, and you got this one, Behringer, Suderholm. You know, all those are good, budget-friendly, but probably better than what I'm getting here. Again, that alcohol scent is like, you don't get the smell of those cherries at all. I'm not getting that. But again, if you're looking for something that's going to give you a buzz, something that if you're preparing dinner, you know, just while you're cooking something, you know, whatever, and you want something to sip on while you're waiting for your dish to be prepared, and this would be it. And if you want something to add to that dish, I'm sure this will be it too as well. So, and for me, again, if you're some places, if you can bring us to a picnic, bring us to a concert, open doors, hopefully you have this hidden, wrapped in paper, or again, like I said, you know, pour in a milk jug, you know, just store it in a milk jug. It ain't gonna do anything, you know. We'll hide it real deep in that lunch bag and nobody will notice it. Again, certain places you can do that. I'm just saying. I know back home I could, but wiggle my way through some of the laws. So, it's a good thing to have just for, you know, get a nice buzz and just enjoy yourself, and that's what I would look at this wine for. Yeah, I'm gonna go with prior to since right. I'm gonna go with a C+ on this one. C is 7.2, 7.43, 7.5. I guess it's a C+. C+ for me on this one. This is really, again, that the alcohol thing is really kind of was a big turnoff, but again, the price for the size of the bottle, can't beat it. So yes, really good with some pasta or a nice sirloin or T-bone steak. You can pair it with a, you know, baked potato and a house salad. You know, this what this wine will be good for. So that's my score. C+ for the Foxhorn Vineyards Merlot. Try it. And if you don't, you try it for the. And if you only try it once, you never try it again. Nobody ain't gonna fault you on it, right? Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Remington, and keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. And I say, hey, laugh, love, Foxhorn Merlot. Yay, 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 yay.